The New York Jets just added the fattest kicker in the NFL. Plus, he can make some field goals too. We talk about it. Boy Green Daily starts now.
I'm going to lose my gosh darn bananas. Boy Green Daily starts now. Zoinks!
Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily. Let's go!
Put your seatbelts on. Get ready for the ride. We're the freaking New York Jets, so we're built for this shit.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Paul Eston Jr., a.k.a. Boy Green. I'm the New York Jets digital reporter for Abby.com. Welcome to Boy Green Daily, a daily New York Jets video show, also available wherever you get your podcast. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure you guys like the video, hit subscribe. Appreciate you. Yeah, the Jets made a roster move yesterday. We have not heard what the corresponding roster move, is. The Jets are allowed to have 91 players in their roster here on June 18th. That includes their roster exemption for Leon de Wiegand of the NFL Pathway Program from Germany. So we've not heard who they got rid of to add this player in, but nonetheless, we'll get into it. We have a full article in the YouTube description down below. Harrison Mevis. Now, that might not be how you pronounce that. I normally pride myself on getting name pronunciations correct, but there's been a lot of people going Revis Mevis on social media, so how can I not jump in on that? The Jets have added a new kicker, Harrison Mevis. Now, I've never said this about another man before, but his nickname is Thicker Kicker, the Thicker Kicker. He's got unique size at 6 foot, 242 pounds, and I cross-checked it on the NFL websites. He appears to be the fattest kicker in the NFL, the heaviest guy. The other heaviest guy, he's no longer in the league, Steven Janikowski. Apparently, he was 260 pounds, so he's getting up there. All right, so he brings some Brutus beefcake to the table. So welcome in Harrison to the Jets kicking competition. As it currently stands, they have 3 kickers on the roster. Rich Cimini said yesterday on his ESPN notation, they have a separate place for Jets updates. And he believes the Jets are only going to be taking 2 kickers to training camp. Currently, they have 3 kickers. There's Anders Carlson. He's a veteran. They have Caden Davis, the UDFA at Ole Miss. And now they have Harrison Mevis. So we'll see if they end up carrying 3 on the 91 or is one of the corresponding roster moves ditching one of these other kickers. We will see. That will be up for a conversation here when it happens. So here's all the latest on this big boy who's coming in here for the New York Jets. Here's all the latest info that we could give on this guy. First off, I'll start off with NFL Draft Diamonds. They broke the story yesterday. Here's what they had to say. Quote, Mevis is a monster leg and was one of the best college kickers in the country when he played at Missouri. He combined size with exceptional leg strength, making him a standout in the kicking game. End quote. A quick aside, Armand Membu seemed to be a big fan of the signing. He shared a couple of those smiling devil emojis on social media in response to this news. Back to NFL Draft Diamonds here, who again broke the story yesterday. Quote, Mevis holds a Missouri record for points, 415, field goals made, 89, and 50-plus yard field goals with 12. He also holds a Southeastern Conference record with a 61-yard game-winning field goal against Kansas State in 2023, end quote. So this guy's got a big boy leg, baby, and this sounds all great. It sounds all great. My boy, James Larson, he's a UFL insider for the UFL newsroom. He believes that old Harrison is coming for jobs. Quote, with his big leg and the lack of competition in camp with Carlson and Caden Davis, don't be surprised if Harrison ends up making his way onto the 53-man roster for the Jets. As long as he kicks consistently like he did in Birmingham, the sky's the limit for what he's capable of with the Jets. On top of his Missouri career that we've talked about, he played for the Birmingham Stallions. So he comes from the UFL, was 20-21 last year. The only miss was a 60-plus yard field goal. Okay? That's pretty gosh darn good. Pretty gosh darn good. You love to hear it. Now, the Jets thought they solved their kicking woes a couple of years ago. In 2022, they signed Greg Zuerlein, former Pro Bowler. He had some back issues with the Dallas Cowboys. He comes over here in 2023, candidly, is one of the best place kicking seasons we've ever had for this franchise. 35 of 38, he killed it. Now, unfortunately, Aaron Rodgers' friggin' Achilles exploded, so it's all in vain, unfortunately. Outside of Washington Commanders fans who landed Jaden Daniels because of it, you're welcome. But, you know, it was in the lost 2023 season that a lot of us would rather forget. So, unfortunately, he didn't have that same kicking prowess in 2024 because he followed up one of his great seasons with one of his worst seasons ever last year, which was awful. He had a 60% conversion rate. He blew a lot of field goals. Week 6 jumps to the top of my head, missed 2 field goals, lose to Buffalo by 3. The Denver game, week 4, had a chance for a game-winning field goal and a miss. So, I mean, just awful. Just absolutely awful. So, yeah, obviously Legatron wasn't the answer, and the Jets' new regime decided to move on from him this offseason, which the previous regime didn't have the gall to do, but that's neither here nor there. Once this signing was sort of out there in the universe, I've got some people that I know over in the UFL, so I wanted to text them or reach out, and James Larson was one of the guys I reached out to. Here's also what he had to add. Quote, a really strong kicker, huge leg, 5 for 6 on kicks from 50-plus yards. Again, his only miss was 63 yards out. Very accurate as well. Probably the most NFL-ready kicker in the UFL. Also, he was one of the best at the new kickoff format that the NFL has now. Should be reliable. So that's another reason to feel good about it. Larson called him one of the UFL's top kickers, and he predicted that he could be their kicker for the upcoming season and next year as well. And folks, this is sort of interesting. There has been an established UFL to NFL pipeline here. I didn't even remember this. Brandon Aubrey, who's like the best kicker in the NFL right now, currently of the Dallas Cowboys, he came from the UFL to the Cowboys. Think about last season, where Aaron Glenn just was. The Lions signed Jake Bates, formerly of the Michigan Panthers, and now he's their kicker. So this UFL NFL kicker pipeline thing seems to be developing quite nicely, and perhaps Mavis could be the next guy in line. Excellent, excellent, excellent. The thicker kicker, as he likes to be called. Excellent. Again, as long as we can solve our kicking woes, I don't care if you're 300 pounds, 100 pounds, I don't give a flying hoot what your size happens to be. But in this particular case, with his very unique nickname, he's picking up a lot of steam, and a lot of UFL people seem to be rooting for him pretty hard. Great to know. And thank goodness. Let's solve these kicking issues. 2023, we were great. 2024, we were awful. 2025, well, it's all out there, so I guess we'll see what happens. Dave Briga, a good shout-out here. Dicker lost out to Eddie Pinheiro, former Jets kicker. He did get an opportunity with the Carolina Panthers. So that's been sort of the career. Missouri, a chance with the Carolina Panthers, UFL last year, and now is his chance here with the Jets. So good shout-out. Pour one out for Dave Briga. So we can only hope that this leads to success, hopefully, for the New York Jets. Now, that's all the kicking news. Again, full column. You guys can read that in the YouTube description down below. But I've got news. So let's get to the news. And more news, I guess, because we just talked about that news. For people that are attending the Jets-Cowboys tailgate, I've been telling you that it's around this section for our seats, or it's around this, or it's around that. Well, I have good news, folks. I have good news. We now know the section. It is locked in. Let me see if the Jets... 1 second. Let me take a gander here. All right. Let me see one thing real quick before I make this sudden announcement here on the program. All right. Hang on tight. Let's see. Okay. No, not yet. Okay, the Jets have not charged the account yet, but that should be coming this morning, which will make all of this official. But here is the big, let me see if I have any, I don't think I have a drum roll, unfortunately. Let's just go with one of these, though. Folks, I'm about to throw it up on the screen for those who are going to the Jets Cowboys tailgate. There's so many of you. I don't want to start naming it because I might leave somebody off. I'm about to throw it up on the screen. Here is our section. Throw it up here on the screen. So, okay. The image on your left is Jets Stadium, of course, MetLife Stadium. That's Jet Life, as we like to call it. Okay, and I zoomed in on the right image on your screen. You see 230, or excuse me, let me make sure I say this right with my glasses. 228A, right there, where it's circled with that black marker there. Those are our seats for the Jets Cowboys game, baby. I'm excited. It's going to be awesome. So, again, shout out to the New York Jets for being so amazing with these tickets, the ticket specials. So we have 50 tickets on the button for Jets Cowboys. 50 of us will all gather together, sit together in section 228A. That will be happening week 5, Sunday, October 5th. Again, New York Jets versus the Dallas Cowboys. And I want to say, as I also reveal this news and allow you guys to look on the screen, for our audio-only listeners, I'm just showing an image of the seating chart at MetLife Stadium and a circle of where we're going to be sitting. In the mezzanine section, like I said, and specifically, it will be 228A will be that section of choice. I think the seats look great. We're on one of the corner end zones, which is very nice. So you get the whole field. Oh, I think the seats are going to be excellent. And that was a very, very, very important piece to me, is making sure that we had awesome seats. So absolutely terrific. Absolutely terrific. Hennessy Heisman, you can reach out to me ASAP if you want to be a part of this package. We have $300 per person, but that gives you the ticket, the tailgate ticket, and the commemorative T-shirt that comes with it. So, Hennessy, I've reached out to you on social media, so make sure you reach out ASAP if you want to be in, because I just submitted it to the Jets. But for people like Hennessy that do want to show up and they have not heard my pleas before here on the show, and you want to be in there, then you should reach out literally as soon as possible to see if you can get added to the list. We have 50 tickets committed, but my Jets representative told me that, if people, the sooner the better, if you reach out, if you want to sit with us. If you don't care about sitting with us, then I guess you can wait all the way till October 5th if you want to and buy something from the ticket office if you prefer. But if you want to sit with us, you're going to want to do that ASAP, baby. So that is there on your screen. Okay, we'll get more on that in a second. I want to answer more of your questions about it. But first, Dre Correa, baby, making it rain from downtown. A 10-pack of Boy Green Coffee Club memberships. Let's ride. 5 memberships or more. Well, we got to play one of these.
Here's what I do know. We're the freaking New York Jets, so we're built for this shit.
Big shout out to Dre Gosh Darn Correa here, baby, who's got 25 raffle tickets. I will add that to our banner down below here in just a moment. Let's read the 10 new members to the Boy Green Coffee Club, baby. It went to DZ, Hennessy Heisman, who we were just talking about, Spin Max, John B, Swamp Ranger, welcome back. Oh, okay, YouTube, calm down now. I'm trying to read all these names. NY Jets Superfan, DLB_1 Jets Arm, Planet for Us, James Cafiro, Vibrate Higher, Good Lord Have Mercy. All right, there you go. That is it. So 10 new members to the Boy Green Coffee Club, and Dre Correa himself, with 25 raffle tickets for our contest this month. We have a full New York Jets zip-up hoodie and the original Jet Zone banner, which is basically just a cool banner that you can put up on your wall, but it's from history. It's the first banner that was up on my wall back there as well. Dre, you have now jumped into third place, jumping in front of Luca here on our screen. So shout out again to Dre Correa, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Moving on up. We're the Jeffersons, baby. Moving on up. There we go. Hey, now. Love it. So we got Dre Correa breaks. He was in fifth place previously, and now he moves on up. You love to see it. Boom, shakalaka. All right, that is the updated banner there on our screens. Dre, let's go, baby. Keep the memberships flowing and give you all kinds of opportunities there as well for the raffle tickets. By the way, real quick, I'll throw it up on the screen here so you guys can see what you guys are competing for this month. Booyah! Well, there on the left side of your screen, that is the full zip-up New York Jets hoodie. We're doing giveaways every single month, and the original Jet Zone banner, which is basically just a big-ass cool Jets banner that you guys can have from when I first did a show here on YouTube. And look at, you guys have a piece of history. So amazing. Thank you, Dre Correa. Baby. All right, let's go back and answer some of the questions about the tickets. Okay, let me see. Okay. K-Brock says we should do a Justin Fields jersey raffle. That'd be great. I will tell you the Justin Fields jersey I just got, not available. Sorry, pal. That will be for myself. But maybe we could do one in the future. That'd be cool if we get closer to the season, maybe. That'd be a lot of fun. Okay, that's possible. Let's see. Someone asked, I don't know if I see the question anymore. Oh, yes. So Phil says, just curious, what's considered the best, most expensive ticket seat? Good question. I could get to that in a second. I thought you were asking for the Jets this season. Depending on the opponent, this might seem obvious, but it's worth explaining. Depending on who the opponent is, you can sit in the same seat, right? Like, so we brought up 228A. That's where we're going to be sitting for Jets Cowboys. For the Jets Cowboys, it could be this much. For Jets Steelers, it could be this much. For Jets Panthers, it could be this much. So obviously the opponent wildly affects the price. The Jets Cowboys game was the second most expensive ticket the Jets sold this year. In other words, again, let's just say everyone's sitting in 228A just to give the price the same. The most expensive ticket this year was Jets Steelers. The season opener was number one most expensive. Then it went Jets Cowboys, and I believe Jets Bills was third. I might not be right on that third one, but I know those are the top two. So it was Jets Steelers. That means every seat in the house was more expensive than any other game this season. And then Jets Cowboys, everything was as expensive besides the Steelers game, and then it kept going down from there. But overall, that is curious because it's sort of, to me, you can have some healthy debates about where you sit in the stadium and what's the best seat in the house versus what the Jets consider the best seat in the house. So that'd be fascinating. I'd have to go back to the chart they gave me to see exactly what it is. I'm not sure off the top of my head what they consider the most expensive seat in the house. The big thing that was important to me as I was doing this is, so this is my first year running one of these. I participated in Nick Shine's last year, but this is the first one that I'm running, collecting all the money, giving it to the Jets and all that stuff. The longer that I do this, and I hope I do this every year, the more perks and things that you get available to you. So, like, I gave the Jets a wish list. Here's the game I wanted. Here's a round where I wanted to sit. What can you do for me? And when I did all that, they said, hey, we'll do what we can. So that's why I told you guys, like, we're sitting somewhere in the 200s. I didn't have it exact because, again, I don't have the priority. Some other people, there are going to be years, if we do this long enough, where we can just say, oh, yeah, we all want to sit in 228A, and we could say that from the beginning, and that's the seats we end up with. So there's sort of a loyalty program that exists with the New York Jets the longer that you do this. So that part is pretty exciting. So amazing. From that perspective. But yeah, 228A, baby. Let me throw it up on the screen one more time. Booyah! Jets Cowboys, 228A. That's where we'll be sitting. I'll be there. My fiance will be there. My children will be there. My mom and dad will be there. And so many. I mean, I've got let me pull up the sheet here with me, which is great. Hennessy or anyone else that's interested, I will give you guys another shout out here. If you are interested in going to this Jets Cowboys game, and you want to sit with us, you better reach out as soon as humanly possible. I mean, like ASAP, because I'm going to have to collect the money immediately and fill all that out. It is $300 per person. That is the Jets Cowboys ticket. That's a tailgate ticket with food, and that is the commemorative T-shirt. If you only want some of those things, for instance, some people are going with us, but they're not sitting with us. They're hanging out at the tailgate, but going somewhere else. Again, reach out ASAP, and I can explain all the specific details. So please reach out. You can do that on social media at BOYGREEN25. You can see it scrolling on the bottom of your screen as well, at BoyGreen25, or email me. That is Paul the letter ESDENJR at gmail.com. If you have interest in going to this game and saying, oh, Paul, how much is this? How much is this? I can answer all your questions. And if you want to go, you want to reach out as soon as possible. I don't want you guys to miss out. But shout out to the Jets for working with us. Again, 228A. Beautiful. Can't wait. There's going to be badass seats. Scotty Mayhem here. What an amazing gathering, BG. I have a feeling some old time legends will show up when they find out about the tailgate. So Chef Kev, be ready. Yeah, that'd be really cool. That'd be real cool. Yeah, all are welcome to the tailgate. Again, you'll need a tailgate ticket for the food part, but anyone can show up. Greg says, BG forgot Zariah Lunas. Wow, that is specifically for super chats, not membership. So, hey, if super chats come through, I will more than willing to do Zariah Lunas. Wow, it's one of my favorite parts of the show. Okay. Let's see. Yes. Oh, shout out to Tony here. He says, got tickets to Jets Denver game in the UK. Absolutely stoked, as I haven't seen this team play in person over 8 years. Well, Tony, enjoy the heck out of that, my friend. That's going to be awesome. I've never been to one of the international games, but boy, does it just seem like a trip, man. A jersey. Like a not a jersey, excuse me, just like an experience. Like they're singing John Denver during breaks. They just seem so engaged. It's like a Super Bowl atmosphere is what I've never been, but I'm just from my observations because there's I would imagine for people in the UK, right? Although while it's expanding rapidly with games in Germany and games in Europe all over the place. So we're getting more and more of these games. But with the games being so limited, right, people over there probably only have a limited opportunity, right? So if they get Broncos, Falcons, they're like, well, I might not be a Broncos or Falcons fan, but the NFL's coming over here. Sure, I'll go, So there could be a little bit of that happening. So you get a lot of representation from all 32 teams. So it's pretty cool. But definitely, Tony, please report back. Take some pictures. Let us know. I'd love to hear how everything went. Nick Teodoro. Boy Green, this is literally my new favorite Jets player. Janikowski won the Raiders how many games back in the day? Not sure this guy's the same leg, but I'll take a shot. LFG. Yeah, I mean, he's made 60-plus yarders before, so he's not as tall. Janikowski, I remember being quite tall. Let me see. How tall was Janikowski? Let me check that real quick. Sebastian Janikowski. I called him Steven. Sorry, Sebastian. Let's see. He's from Poland. I did not know that. Oh, wow. He is not as tall as I thought. He's 6'1", which is big. I mean, he's 260 pounds. That's big. I remember being like in my head 6'5", 6'6". He was not that big after all. But no, yeah, give me some Steven Janikowski action. He was an absolute weapon back in the day. So that'd be terrific. Shout out to Dave Brigg. I know a lot of the Florida people are going to the Tampa meetup. Jake Asman's hosting that. That'll be week 3. So please, guys, take pictures if you guys end up doing that. That's friggin' sweet. I'd love to hear more about it. So awesome, awesome, awesome. Pour one out for you guys. That's cool. Incel Alon says, good luck to the ones going to the Tampa game. The weather be brutal. Heat index that time of year is like 100 to 105. Ooh. No, thank you. That's the only, I miss down south. There's a lot of things I miss down south as well, but no friggin' thank you. Stephen Fox, please smash the like button, subscribe, and hit the reminder bell here on the Boy Green's YouTube channel. But also, as Stephen Fox says, I appreciate you saying this all the time, Stephen. Don't forget to subscribe to the Man Child Show with Boy Green Digital. Okay. We're actually, so right after Boy Green, on a Wednesday, I do Boy Green Daily, and then that's it for all the content you normally see. But as a matter of fact, today, we're doing a couple of interviews that are going to be going up on the Man Child Show of Boy Green Digital. So keep an eye out in the early afternoon window for some new content over there. Again, that is my radio show. For those who missed it, is going completely digital, which basically all that funky stuff means is you're going to get more Boy Green all the time on the digital YouTube space. Of course, if you're subscribed here, you get Boy Green Daily and all my normal New York Jet stuff. But you can get Jet stuff and beyond on that other channel that is the Man Child Show of Boy Green Digital. Search for that title I just said, or @ MC Show Digital. That is the other way to do it. So make sure you guys subscribe. That channel is continuing to get more and more subscribers every day. So shout out to Stephen Fox and everyone from Boy Green Daily that's hopped over there. I really appreciate the support on that new channel for me and my radio partner, Jim Lurch. Although I got to call him a new name now because radio is about to end at the end of next week. So, yeah. Scotty Mayhem here. Imagine the stories if Bret Michaels like manifestation occurs. Make it happen. Call it which legend you want. Watch the magic. Oh, wow. Okay. It's like you're about to blow out your candles on your birthday cake and go, okay, I'm going to make the wish. Okay, the Jets legend I want at this Jets Cowboys tailgate. Oh, my gosh. No pressure. I mean, there's a cajillion Jets legends. But unlike a birthday cake, I have to say it out loud to try to manifest it. Well, I'll tell you this. Obviously, I've been uploading shorts from it. I interviewed him in April. Shout out to Jericho Cotchery for being. I've done an interview with him several times. It's been cool to get to know him more and more as we've discussed. So a big shout out to Jericho. I mean, that would be cool. I don't know if Jericho's going to be up here around that time of year, but if he is, that'd be cool. It's been cool. I've never met him in person, but I've interviewed him several times virtually. And I'm uploading more YouTube shorts from that. Now that we're in the dead period, I could catch back up on some of those interviews so you guys can see. He just was talking about Santana Moss. I just uploaded that in our YouTube shorts, which you guys can check out. Talking about some of his old Jets teammates, Justin McCarron's, Wayne Corbett. There's some good stuff in there. So, yeah, let's go Jericho Cotchery just for the exercise. Greg says 10 memberships deserves a wow. Change your policy. Okay, I am so sorry, Greg. I'll consider that moving forward. Good Lord. Hey, here's your super chat, Greg. There you go. Every time we get a super chat here on the show, we hear from my daughter, Zariah Luna. This is for you, Greg.
Wow.
And I'll tell you this real quick. Backwoods aren't cool. $4.99 super chat. Thank you very much. And we'll add that to your total in a moment. I had someone reach out and say, reach out to me. So they found my email. It's in my YouTube description. So if you go, you have to say, do you want to see his email? Click, and then you can email me. Someone emailed me and said, hey, Paul, I just want to let you know that your daughter saying wow every time you get a super chat is the corniest shit ever. Stop it, you loser. And I went, Jesus. That someone, first off, would hear and it's 3 seconds.
Wow.
That they would hear that 3 seconds or watch that 3 seconds or what have you and feel so angered by it. Where the hell is this guy's email? Where the hell is this piece of shit? I want to let him know that it's corny as hell and stop it. Jesus, man. What the hell? It's my daughter. Okay, it was a spontaneous moment that's now turned into this thing for super chats. Now, hey, here's something I don't do anymore. I don't count them out. Remember for that very brief period, someone would send 10 memberships and I'd go 1, 2, 3. I was an idiot. That's the stupidest thing of all time. How about that one time someone gave to 50 memberships? How many times am I counting? I can't count that high. I'm an idiot. So, some traditions can come and go. The one that I hope doesn't go anywhere is Zariah Luna. That's a really cool thing. But yeah, I got a very angry email about that. I was like, good Lord. Okay, I guess anything can offend people nowadays, I suppose. Anywho, backwoods aren't cool. Let's get to this. Let's add this to your previous super chat combinations. All right, beautiful. All right, with your previous super chat combinations, you now have 3 raffle tickets on the month. Shout out to backwoods aren't cool. All right. Go Braves, walk the sorry Mets off. Soto is a bum. Jet up. Oh, boy. That's going to make the chat very angry. Speaking of making people angry based on things you say or do, well, backwoods aren't cool. I'm going to imagine this is not going to go over well for you. But I respect it. I respect it. Backwoods aren't cool. Thank you for the super chat, buddy. And again, you got 3 raffle tickets so far this month. Good luck. I suggest everyone, you guys get a raffle ticket so you have a chance to make it happen. Tony Alexio, Soto overpaid bust. Sounds like a JD signing. Oh, hey now. Shout out to Joe Douglas, who, by the way, is now getting some action with the Eagles again. So good for him. Oh, yeah, Hep, right. Fireman Ed, so he can marry Paul and his fiance. Right. And what's he going to do? All right, yeah. Oh, J-E-T-S, Jets. All right, let's get it. Come on, you do this. Here we go. That would be epic. I mean, that'd be historic. Yeah. That would be historic. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Stephen Fox. Morning, Hep. You're going to freak out, Paul. I'm not afraid of commitment. I just want to make that clear. That may seem very obvious based on my refusal to marry my fiance, but it's going to happen. It's going to happen. Dave Briggett's like, who would come against a little girl? Bum. Yeah, I don't know, but this person was quite angry. Quite angry. So angry that they came to me via email and the subject line like, hey, cut that shit out. And I was like, okay, Jesus. So, yeah, there you go. Julian, man, says, tell that guy to go to hell. All right. I like that. Jared B saying, Paul, sorry about the angry email. Yeah, I don't think the person put their name in there. They might have, but so Jared B, thank you for identifying yourself. I appreciate that. There you go. Easy, your daughter's absolutely adorable. That guy could go fuck himself. Easy says, wow. All right. There you go. There you go. Oh my goodness. Scotty says, hey, Paul, name the deer and I'll send by Zelle 100 memberships. Oh, Jesus. Let me see if I can find it. If I just type in wow in my email, I mean, I don't imagine I deleted it. Yeah, that might be difficult to find live, but let me see. Daughter, wow. Let's see if that pops up. Yeah, I can't find it. So I don't know who I'm not protecting the person. I have no idea who it is, but yeah, it was a very angry email and it said something like, hey, buddy. I don't have it up, but I'm just remembering because like it caught me off guard because like my email is public. I mean, you can find it. It's in my YouTube description, but I just remember it like I was reading it when like, subject line, your daughter or something. Like it had like your daughter Jets. And I was like, that's very odd. All right, click. And it just went like, hey, buddy, you don't have to play your daughter's, wow thing every time something happens. It's corny as hell. Like, cut the shit. And I was like, whoa, okay. So, yeah, I don't know who the person was. Again, I don't even know if they said their name, but I appreciate the trolling of like, oh, that guy didn't like it. We're going to keep sending in super chats, so you have to keep playing it over and over again. That's next level trolling by the Boy Green Coffee Club. So respect. That's hilarious. Taylor says, I'm more annoyed by the giggle after than Z saying, wow, there you go. Taylor Sterling loved the counting. Bring it back. So many people complained about that. I will be honest. Oh, see, look, William is the reason. He says, by the way, I was one who said you were underutilizing the WoW recording, and then you began using it for Super Chat. So William is to blame. Oh, I should have given that guy your email, William. Apparently, that's what should have happened. Yeah, apparently. There you go. So that is funny. Greg says the WoW is forever. Get used to it, pal. And backwoods aren't cool. Hey, we're getting another one in here. I love it. Yeah, another super chat coming in, $4.99 from our guy. Backwoods aren't cool. You know what that means?
Wow.
I'm sure Soto sent that email. Oh God, that's funny. With your previous super chat combination, since another 2 raffle tickets, Backwoods aren't cool. You're up to 5 raffle tickets on the month, and a lot of oh, that's funny. I'm sure Soto sent that email. He that bastard. That's funny. Oh, you guys kill me. Oh my God, that is hilarious. Let's see. There you go. J-Boy says, you remove the WoW, I'll personally remove your kneecaps. Jesus. All right, there you go. Scott says, Zell incoming if you do for your daughter. I'm not sure what that means. So, Scott, just explain what that means, and I will try to see if I can. Barbara, was it fake BMAC? That's it very well could have been. I feel like that email, fake BMAC 444-555 at gmail.com. Yeah. I feel like that one would have stood out, Barbara. But maybe, I guess it could have been fake BMAC. I wouldn't put it past him. That's true. Scott says, please send out all Zariah Luna wows. Check your Zell in 5 minutes. Okay, yeah, sure. I guess we could just throw random ones in here.
Wow.
Yeah, there you go. I love you guys. You guys are so funny. DMY for life. Love the wow. Up, another super chat coming in.
Wow.
Oh, God, that's hilarious. All right. With your previous super chat combinations, DMY for life, you're now up to 11 raffle tickets on the month. Thank you very much. Okay, beautiful. Thank you. Love the wow. I just love the whatever the word is, the spontaneous moments, and I just things just happen on the show. That's the cool part. Things just happen on the show, which makes it awesome. Good morning to Jigga. I see you in there. Jigga, great to have you in here. Member of the Boy Green Coffee Club. Hey now. Thanks for supporting Jigga. Appreciate you. Another super chat coming in from our guy Philium. FL Phil 98, baby.
Wow.
How about a wow? How about another wow? He's Oprah Winfrey. You get a wow. You get a wow. You get a wow. That's all happening here on the show. Let me double check. I believe that might be Philium's first of the month. Let me see. Yes. Okay, that's a raffle ticket for our guy Philium. All right, beautiful. FL Phil 98, you're on the leaderboard, my friend. Well, I guess you did send in super chats, but you gave those to other people because you're a selfless son of a gun. So you have contributed so far this month that just went to other people, which is pretty cool. Shout out to Philium, baby. Love it. Kate Brock, how do I say this? So Kate Brock, member of the Boy Green Coffee Club, says, hey, BG, Raffy Devers looks good in that San Fran jersey. Fuck you, buddy. Yes. You piece of bleep. Anywho. Scotty says, check your Zelle and send me all the daughter wows I paid for. Okay, let me check this, see if this came in. Okay, let me see. See if I have an email or something. Okay, let me see. I'll check this for you, Scotty. And wow, I'm going to have to do the math on that. Wow in my I just said, and then wow in general. Let me see. Okay. All right. Oh, I see it. Okay, so what would that? Oh my God. It's just a 3 wow. That's 33 wows. All right, Scotty. Well, somewhat Taylor, you wanted me to count them out. Well, I guess this is how we're going to count them out. Scotty Mayhem just sent $100 Zelle to my account, and he says he wants all the requisite Zariah Luna wows that come with it. So first off, to the 300 people in the room, like the video, hit subscribe. If you're just joining us, I got an angry email recently that said they don't like that when my daughter does this.
Wow.
She came up to the mic one day. She woke up. She came over to me. I was doing this show, and she came up and sat on my lap. And then I just, do you want to say anything? She leaned into the mic, went, wow. And now we have that moment forever saved on my board here. So shout out to Philium. Every time we get a super chat, which is someone normally sending in money to say a comment or question or something, we played the Zariah Luna wow. And like I said, I received an angry email that someone was sick of it and thought it was corny as hell and cut the shit and said all these like, hey, buddy, like enough of that BS. And now people have trolled whoever that is because they must not be very pleased. So Scott just sent $100 worth of money, and thus we will give him 33 wows. We'll count it all out together. Here we go. I was going to do the countdown on here, but it only goes up to number 5. So number 1.
Wow.
Number 2.
Wow.
Number 3.
Wow.
4.
Wow.
This guy's really pissed. 5.
Wow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6.
Wow.
7. Geno Smith.
Wow.
I never heard that laugh until Taylor Sterling just brought that up. The he after her wow. Awkward. 8.
Wow.
Now I'm really getting self-conscious about it. 9.
Wow.
It's hard not to hear that. 10.
Wow.
I'm going to hear that in my sleep. 11.
Wow.
Unbelievable. 12.
Wow.
13, the legendary number of John Maynard, Pro Football Hall of Famer for the New York Jets. Rest in peace.
Wow.
Ryan Fitzpatrick's 14 is super annoying.
Wow.
Ooh, Brandon Marshall's 15. Best single season by a New York Jets wide receiver all the time.
Wow.
16, Brad Smith. My boy. Quarterback, wide receiver, could do it all.
Wow.
17, the number that Garrett Wilson used to have.
Wow.
This one you won't remember fondly, but I'm pretty sure our Darius Stewart wore 18. Gross.
Wow.
Keyshawn Johnson, Mr. 1-9. Pass me the damn ball.
Wow.
Thomas Jones, 2-0-20. One of my favorite Jets running backs that's ever graced this team.
Wow.
Speaking of my favorite Jets running backs that have ever graced this team, LaDainian Tomlinson's number 21, baby.
Wow.
This one's more under the radar. Justin Miller, 2-2. One of my faves.
Wow.
Sean Green, 23. You had this go to sleep on the Patriots. 23, baby.
Wow.
24. From Mevis to Revis. 24.
Wow.
Hey, come on. Boy Green, 2-5. 25. I made the list.
Wow.
Yes. 26. The old little Brandon Eccles action.
Wow.
27 was Daryl Roberts. Did you imagine a Daryl Roberts reference here on June 18th? I presume not.
Wow.
28, Curtis Martin, baby, the legend, the OG, Ricky New York's favorite Jet that he paid money to see at the Hall of Fame. Pretty cool.
Wow.
29, old Bilal Powell, baby, one of the best in the gosh darn business.
Wow.
There you go. And that just came through, Scotty said. Officially just came through. So congratulations. That's 30.
Wow.
31, Antonio Cromartie, one of the most athletic freaks in NFL history.
Wow.
32, remember the old Super Bowl running backs? We had Matt Snell and Emerson Boozer, baby.
Wow.
And finally, for number 33, Jamal Adams.
Wow.
There you go. 33 wows. Scotty, thank you for your creativity. Apologies, apparently, to this man that was incredibly annoyed by this and annoyed by this so much that the Boy Green Coffee Club said, "Oh, hold my beer, buddy." Congratulations to you guys. Wow. 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 There you go. For Lillian Big D, moron. Let's hear her now. Oh boy, we got some more coming. Here we go.
Wow.
Scotty, I'll make sure that I put this on the docket here for you. You now have, let me add that up here. You got 34 raffle tickets so far this month. I'll update the banner here in just a moment. Okay, and I'll put that up here for you. For Lillian Big D, I will put your $19.99 here as well on the channel. Appreciate you. I'll add that up to the totals here in just a little bit. We'll also open up the phone lines here in just a moment as well. But moron, let's hear her now. Soraya Gashdarn Luna, my beautiful daughter, and she's going to this Jets game. I can't wait. It's going to be such an insane experience for her. She's been to a Jets game before. My son has not. My daughter, I think, has only been to one Jets game. There was Jets-Ravens, a season opener a couple years ago. I believe that was in 2022 because that was the draft class of 2022 of Sauce, Garrett, and everybody. So it'll be cool for both of them to get this game together, which is amazing. So for Lily, thank you so much. Like I said, we'll add that up to your total here in a little bit. Love BG. Want to tell that schmuck what I think of him. Oh, boy. Yeah. We'll see if he comments. Poor Lily. Could not. Could basically the Red Sox have gotten rid of Devers before that Yankee series sweep over the weekend? Well, maybe. But appreciate that parting gift. Thank you, Scotty. Love you, pal. Thank you. That was very nice and very unique. That's never happened on the show before. Taylor Starring, smash that like button, as my father likes to say. Take that like button to Pound Town. That makes a tremendous difference. And I hear so many people, like, when I give that call to action in the middle of the show, and they're like, oh, yeah. And they haven't liked it, and it's free to do. And it just makes a huge impact. So I appreciate you guys for doing that. Yeah, Jigga. Woo. Scotty says, thank your daughter, saying, wow, it's so worth it. She brings smiles to our faces. Dave Brigger saying, Pop's look during the wow is funny. Like I said, because none of us had any idea, right? She just came on screen and just did it. And it was such a surprising, cute, amazing thing. That was unbelievable. And again, I'm dead serious. I had no idea that I had that squirrely, like, hee laugh. I never knew that. And then now that it's been pointed out to me, I'm never going to forget that for the rest of time. So thank you, Taylor, for that. That if anything's annoying, it's a laugh. And I'm like, what laugh? And I just heard it. And now I just heard it 35 times in a row. Now that's going to haunt me in my dreams. That's unbelievable. I had no idea. Yeah, that's talk about lack of awareness. I had never heard that. And now I will hear that forever. So thanks, Taylor. Appreciate you, pal. All right, Backwoods Aren't Cool is back. And guess what?
Wow.
Another $4.99. I'll put that up on your sheet here. Backwoods Aren't Cool. You got yourself another raffle ticket, and you're $1 away from another. So just keep that in mind before the end of the month. If you gift another $1, you'll get yourself another raffle ticket. Excuse me. His comment is Garrett Wilson break Brandon Marshall's single season record for catches. That would be, well, I guess he didn't say catches. It could be anything, but yeah, Brandon Marshall holds most of the records. So receptions, he has that by himself. That's 109 catches in 2015. He has the receiving yards record. That is 1,502, 1,502 receiving yards. And he's also tied for the lead with 14 touchdowns. The Jets actually have had multiple people catch 14 touchdowns. So that's a record. Yeah, if he touches any of those, he was sort of close on catches. He obviously has not been anywhere close on yards or touchdowns. I believe Garrett Wilson actually has 14 total touchdowns through his first 3 seasons. And Brandon Marshall did that in 1 year. So, yeah, if he's touching any of those kind of records, we're in great standing. Backwoods Aren't Cool. So, awesome. Yeah, man. Absolutely love it. Indy Jets coming in the middle of that, like, what the hell happened? That's a great question. I think most people said that when they stumble into the show. What in God's green earth is going on here? So, makes a lot of sense. Yeah. Scotty says this has been almost as good as the Father's Day episode. I'm glad you guys are getting a real kick out of this. That's great. 100%. F the anonymous troll. $100 worth it. Okay, I'm glad you think so. Yeah. That was impressive. Very. I was doing those numbers things off the top of my head. So that was just sort of inspirational in the moment thing. So a shout out to Scotty for that. That's cool. Wow. J-Boy says that was the greatest segment in BG show history. Man, if we've had a couple of those this week, that's pretty gosh darn impressive. And that guy must be absolutely punching a pillow right now. Yeah. Johnny Boy said, did someone say Pound Town? Yes, that was said. Yep, there you go. AntJets82, a member for 3 months here on the channel with a super chat shout out.
Wow.
He says for 3 months, 3 Zariah Lunas. Sure.
Wow. Wow.
This guy is going to absolutely do all kinds of things. I can't. Oh, boy. For Lily and Big D with the YouTube super chat. They continue.
Wow.
Oh, my God. Again, please, screw that moron. Wow. All right. That is awesome. That is awesome. So beautiful. Okay. All right, I will add that to your total for Lily, and I'll have that added up by the end of the show for sure. Yeah, screw that moron. Another $1.99 super chat. DJ Dirty Coot says, "Did BG name who the negative Nancy complaining about his daughter?" I'll have to see it. Like I said, it was in email. I don't think I don't know why I would have deleted it because it made me just go like, "Oh Jesus, okay." It didn't make me say, "Oh geez, I better stop that." So it didn't do that. But I'll have to go through the email. I tried to search it live here on the show. That was unsuccessful. I thought if I just used words that the guy used in the email would pop up. It did not pop up. So I'll have to try to comb through and see if I can find it. Unfortunately, I get a lot of emails, or fortunately, I guess either here or there. So I will see. There you go. Yeah, Taylor. Yeah. I think the offender should come forward and be judged by his peers. Show yourself, whoever you are. Say you are the one who sent the email because you got to be a boy, maybe not a Boy Green Coffee Club member. Maybe you just watch the show. But that you would feel so offended that you would find my email and then reach out to, and this person, whoever it was, the name or whatever the email was, didn't stand out. It wasn't like Hep, and I'm like, geez, Hep. Whoever it was, whatever the name or email was that came in, didn't stand out. So it must have been new. I must have never received an email from this person before. But I'm going to have to try to look through and see who it was. But oh my God, were they angry? So it's got to be someone that watches the show. If someone just watches once, did they really reach out and tell me how corny it is? Because they wouldn't have known how often it happened unless they came on a big show, I guess. So I'll have to look that up and see if I can find whoever that person is and then out them to the universe. That's the only appropriate way to handle something like that. All right, let's do this. Historic show so far, no question about it. We got 300 people in the room. Like the video, hit subscribe. Two things here. We're about to open up the phone lines. And also, booyah, if you're just joining us and you're joining us for the Jets Cowboys tailgate, again, on your screen is an image of the Jets seating chart at MetLife Stadium. The left side is the full stadium. The right side of your screen is a zoomed in thing so you guys can see it better. We'll be sitting in section 228A, and it looks like the Jets are actually texting me in the middle of this show, so I'm going to have to go through whatever that is in a moment. So we'll look through that again, section 228A. That is where we will be sitting for the Jets-Cowboys game, and the Jets are texting me live during the show for a final confirmation on a variety of things, so that will be happening. Let's do this. Hep timeout. More coming up here on the show.
Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily. Talking Jets football, man. Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily. New York Jets Football Club. Offense, defense, special teams, watch Jets football with Boy Green. J-E-T-S, Jets. Let's go! Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily. Talking Jets football, man. Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily, Boy Green Daily. New York Jets Football Club. Offense, defense, special teams, watch Jets football with Boy Green. J-E-T-S, Jets. Let's go!
All right, sorry about that, everybody, for a discount double check on the old Hep thing there. Excuse me. All right, let's go to the phone lines here on the program, and we got Easy to here on the show. What's up, Easy? I don't think I can hear Easy. I think your mic's up.
How could someone possibly hate an adorable little girl saying "wow"? All right, yeah. I will admit that the Muttley laugh in the background is a little weird. You know, like yeah,
Yes.
that's a little bit messed up. But
Sure.
but I mean, it's a natural reaction, and your dad cracks a big smile. I mean, it's a beautiful moment. And I remember you saying one time she never said that word before ever.
She never did. That's why it was so surprising. And
you were like,
wow.
yeah, come on, man. This is a sweet little girl.
Yeah. So
I
it
can
was
go-
pretty cool.
literally the guy can just like I really want to say some horrible shit, but I'm not going to. But he can go fuck himself.
There you go. Yeah. Screw
Stick
that guy.
a red hot poker up his ass and cauterize his colon
Jesus, wow, that's specific. All right, I like it.
Yeah. Tell us how you really feel, Ed.
Yeah, there you go. Sure.
No, that's just the guy's cold blooded. This kicker, this big boy.
Yeah.
Let's see what he does.
Sure. Yeah. Again, I don't give a shit if he's 300 pounds, 100 pounds. If he can kick it through the uprights, which, by the way, he did at an alarmingly impressive clip, 20 of 21 last season. He's hit
No,
multiple 60-yarders before. I mean,
he's been good on that UFL team.
Yeah.
What
yeah,
is
Birmingham
the Birmingham Stallions? Yeah. Well, maybe he kicks like a stallion. What the hell?
Yeah, that's hey,
but yeah. Anyway, where the hell am I? I'm driving and I'm looking for a place, so I might have to just contact you later
Okay.
because I really need to see where the hell I'm going.
Sure.
Is this Parkside Commons? Yeah. Yeah, I got a delivery to make, and it's one of those. I want to play 8:30. I
right,
told my boss, why don't you tell these guys before 12 or after 12? No times, because I had shit to do up where in the other area, but whatever. We aims to please.
There you go. I respect it. I respect it. So easy. I'll let you get to that, and we'll check in with you later, I suppose.
Yeah, man. Bye.
Oh my God. Where the hell am I? Where am I? What's going on here? I say that often during an easy call. Where the hell am I? What's going on? Where have I been? That's great. DJ Dirty Cooch said, would be fun to follow Easy on GPS as he's going in circles. Yeah, I have no idea where Easy goes or what is Easy does. I don't even know what Easy delivers. What things is he moving around? I've got no idea. That's unclear, but nonetheless, shout out. Scotty says, BG update, please. So Schmuck knows who's coming for him. Yeah, again, I'll have to after the show because unless you guys just enjoyed looking at my face as I'm typing things in, I don't know if I'm going to find it live on the show. So I'll just have to go back through my email and find it. I don't think I deleted it, but even if I did, you can look through your junk mail. So I'll try to see if I can find him, whoever he was. But he was very colorful in his language. Very colorful. Speaking of colorful people, Hep joined us here on the show. What's up, Hep?
Hey, Paul. Hey, fellas. Hey, man. So my angry old guy that's just sitting in his house.
Yeah, I guess.
Don't even worry about that. Yeah. I mean, that's crazy nonsense.
Yeah.
But anyway, we got this crazy. What do we got? Like this kicker who's like what, 300 pounds or something?
Yeah, he's, I guess technically he's 242 pounds, but that is the fattest kicker in the NFL currently. Now that he's just joined the NFL, yeah, he is his nickname is the thicker kicker, apparently.
Yeah. And don't we have a punter that's like 6'8", that's like skinny as a rail or something?
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. How tall is that bastard? Let me pull up the New York Jets roster real quick and see what he is.
We got the freak show going on here, man.
We do, yeah. Let me see the punter. I think it's either the Kai Korga guy or the McNamara. Let me see on the punters.
I think we got the bearded lady on special teams or something.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, so let's see. So Kai, both of these guys are both of our punters. We have two punters on the team right now. It's Kai Kroger and Austin McNamara, and they're from South Carolina, Texas Tech, respectively. We've got a 6'3" and a 6'4".
Oh, 6'4".
Those are it. Although I did hear about some other guy that they were working out. They must have not signed him. That tall, really, really tall guy you were talking.
Yeah. That's what I was thinking of. That guy.
They're really, they're really doing their homework on these guys. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really care what they look like as long as they get get the work job done. It doesn't matter to me.
Amen.
And so Zariah Luna, it's so funny because that was done like 2 years ago.
Oh yeah, super. You can tell because when you do the wow, right? It's like 20 Jets logos ago because the old show didn't have all this crazy shit. Shout out to Gator for all that. So yeah, it has to be a couple years old. Definitely a couple years.
She's grown up so much since then. It's almost like
that's also going to be crazy, right? When she's like 21 coming in here and I'm still doing these shows. Oh, boy, Green Daily. And she's like, and then I'm going, wow. She's like, Dad, come on. And I'm like, I'm sorry. It's part of the show, We'll
have to get PE3 on there to do some little cameo.
Oh, for sure. He's going to have to be like a new thing. And Whatever. It's so cool. Like I said, the cool thing is I didn't say, okay, Soraya Luna, what you're gonna do is you're gonna say wow for the first time in your life, and you're gonna do it right on this microphone. Okay, it's gonna be great. And action. Like it was live. She just came out and woke up and then just came over. So the coolest thing is those are organic stuff that just happens in life. That's so cool.
Yeah, that's the beauty of the whole show, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway, was there any rumors? I heard rumors that it might have been Mikey Midnight who wrote
Ooh,
that
I
thing.
can't confirm or deny, but yes, yes,
Okay,
it was.
all right.
It was.
Thanks, guys. Peace
Okay,
out.
there you go. There's Happy Beer on the show. Oh, that is funny. There you go. J Boy says, "Can we change the name of today's show to Crazy Uncle's Attack?" That would be fitting. Yeah. Dre Correa with a YouTube super chat coming in here. I love you guys trolling to the epic degree.
Wow.
F that clown BG. Easy deserves bricks for El Chapo. Well, there you go. Easy delivers bricks for El Chapo. I was always curious again what he does. Maybe that's it. He's a mystery man of sorts. Not sure what it is or what he does, but either way, it's fascinating. Maybe to your point, Dre, it's just delivering bricks for El Chapo. Very nice. Makes a lot of sense. By the way, Dre, you are $1 away from another super chat. You don't have to do that today. Just keep that in mind over the final 2 weeks or so that's left in our contest here in June. I hate when people get all the way up to $2. I'm like, it's 3. And so just keep that in mind for later this month. But Dre, thanks for the super chat, brother. I appreciate that. Indy said Mike McKnight sent that email. I'm joking. I don't know who it was. I'll have to look, like I said, after the show, Indy. So, no, Hab said, oh, was it him? And I don't, it could have been, I guess, but no, I'll have to double check that. I'm not sure. Barbara says, we need to throw in some fake punch. Yes. Who's the guy? I'm looking on here. God, I can't remember which one of it. I imagine it had to have been Kroger because we didn't know a lot about McNamara. So I think Kroger's the one who's the fake specialist, but could be. Either way, I like all the creativity. What's his name? Was it Chris Banjo? Someone said it this offseason about it might have even been AG. I don't know. AG or Chris Banjo. Someone said like, hey, we're gonna get all kinds of unique creativity here on special teams, and that would be great. So Barbara, I would love some fake action. Some fake special teams. Indy says, BG, when can we get a Jet chant from her? That's a good point. For those who don't know, my daughter Soraya Luna is going through a lot of these speech things to help her because I don't know what all the wording is because I only have 2 children and one's 7 months old. And it's my first time. It was my first time going through it with Soraya Luna. She's a little underdeveloped speech wise. She's really smart and can do all kinds of things and explain things and stuff. But yeah, she doesn't like fully communicate. Like we're not having full conversations. So she's working on a lot of that. So hopefully eventually that's good. To me, that'll be another cool moment when she does that for the first time. She hears it in the house all the time. The JETS jet chant, here, why always an excuse to do one of these. My personal mission is over the next, what would that be? It's a little under 4 months, is that I could get her to learn the jet chant and say it. She sees me do it all the time, but it hasn't registered in her brain yet how to do it. But that would be cool if she could do that for the Jets-Cowboys game. And I think for the guy who was pissed about the wow thing, if she starts getting that down, that's going to be another video of her doing the jet chant for the first time. Will be super cool and special to me. So we'll see. Yeah, that'd be awesome. So TBD, we'll see if that ends up happening. All right, let's get back to the phone lines here. Scotty with a historic contribution to the show. We've never done 33 Soraya Luna wows in a row until you just checked it off the bucket list, buddy. So thank you for that unique support.
That was from Jet Nation. We love Soraya Luna. She's adorable. I would love you to out whoever that nitwit is so we can all send him our email love. Because he needs to be awakened from the darkness. But yeah, I mean, please, once she gets that chant down, that should be on there. She's amazing, and she adds to the show. So I just wanted to send Jet Nation love, man.
She's I appreciate awesome. That.
I'm going to send you an email later.
Okay.
It was about something I did when I was younger. My kids weren't big on, reading and whatnot. And so I got involved with this little adventure in schools, and it was really helpful to a lot of the kids. So I'm going to
great.
send it to you.
Please.
Hopefully she likes it, and I'll send you some presents if you like. Anyway,
thank you.
BG, all love. Just wanted to say hey and update that leaderboard. I think I should be number 3.
Ooh, okay, will do. I will be doing that. Thanks, Scotty. I
Thank
appreciate
you,
you, brother.
brother.
Yeah, there we go. Yes, I got to update the leaderboard ASAP. Right, that's true. Let me see this. Yeah, I'll definitely update this before the end of the show. So let's do that. All right, let's go back to the phone lines. We got another OG, Andy Jets here on the show. What's up, Indy?
Good morning, BG. Hey, I got in late to the show, and I literally got into number 3 of her wow, and so I had 30 back to backs is what I tuned into.
That must have been what in the world? Right.
It couldn't have been any better. That was great. Good job, Scotty. And to whoever you don't mess with our Jets family. We'll hurt you.
Yeah, come on, man. Like I said, it caught me off surprise. So I'm just reading lovely emails like, "Wow, Paul, I love the show." Oh, thank you. Okay, going through and then like, whoa, this one came out of nowhere. It was like a left hook. So, oh boy.
Yeah, when you go to bed with 5 haters and you wake up with 6, it seems like you're doing something right, my brother.
Apparently.
Yeah.
So there you go.
So we got the thicker kicker, right?
Yep,
and then we got the quarterback punter.
Yep.
I think Membo in the backfield on goal line situations is next.
Oh, some refrigerator Perry action. That's
some
what I'm
refrigerator Perry. Yeah,
Mm.
I don't know what we would call him.
Good point. We're going to work on nicknames for that.
Yeah, we'd have to work on a nickname for him. But yeah, I think. Can you imagine something like that happening in New York?
Oh boy. How viral, right? That went crazy for Chicago people, right? Imagine in New York we have something blow up like that. Oh wow.
Yeah, or a fake pass and he throws it to Fields.
Yeah, right.
Something like that. I don't know, but I hope that we can get something creative like that. We haven't had a good fun team to do crazy things like that since probably 09. Yeah. When Rex was pulling out some crazy plays, and why not? It's time.
I think you're right. It would be cool. I was just in the middle of my impromptu, hey, what am I going to do for 33 straight wows? I'm like, oh, jersey numbers. That'd be fun. And immediately the name that came to mind as we were cycling through them is Brad Smith, the most underrated Jets and favorite, fan favorite kind of Jets that came through. So, yeah, there would be nothing cooler than to have some of that brought back and bring a little, special sauce. So we've had Leon Washington have the Seminole package. So, we've had some crazy Wildcat stuff in the past. It'd be cool to throw a mix in because Field seems like the perfect kind of quarterback for that kind of offense to have creative stuff like that. So that would be pretty cool.
Yeah. I wish we could just, in a way, speed up time and get to camp and we could at least answer some of our questions of what defense this is, how, what is Fields really looking like? And can we just get, we always do this every year, can we got this little period from June, July to go. Can we just get football season started? And what we've been so used to is we spend 2 months getting it started. And then within 2 months go, can we just end the season?
I just said that the other day to someone who just said, right, we get to this time, like, oh my God, can we get the season here already? Jeez. And then we get to the season like, oh God, can we get to the off season already? I'm like, come on, man. We've been waiting all year for this. Can't we try to enjoy this for what it is? And then we'll figure it out.
I don't want to talk draft. I don't want to talk draft again until January.
Yes.
Hell, let's not talk draft until February.
Hey, let's not talk draft till April. We're basking in our Super Bowl glory and parades.
There you go. I'll raise a glass to that for sure. But amen. Great job on starting the show off. I that should almost should be a staple. We start the show off with a wow, just because hey, we are here today and let somebody pick on us. We'll show them. All right, great job today.
Appreciate you, Indy. Thanks, brother. And shout out to Indy. He is going to be with us for the Jets-Cowboys game. He is one of the 50 people that is coming to Jets-Cowboys Week 5, Sunday, October 5th. Again, that seat, will be 228A. 228A. That'll be the one that is happening there. MFC, what happened to Hot Rod Blankenship, Rodrigo Blankenship, which, by the way, a lot of people have said I look like. I don't really see it. I guess it's just glasses, beard guy. Okay. Google your Rodrigo Blankenships and get back to me. He tried out for the team, but apparently did not make the team. He was another guy who was participating in the UFL. Thicker Kicker apparently beat him out. So I like Blankenship a lot, but he did not beat out Thicker Kicker, apparently. Minds and Bounds. Thoughts on Corley possibly not making the team? Totally possible. I hope he makes the team for himself and everything else. I'm with Philium, and we've talked about this before. I thought he had a shitty attitude after making that mistake, and he should have showed some more contrition, not just for the fans and the media, because perception is a lot of things, but to his teammates. And he just didn't seem like he cared that he made that mistake. And I think part of that is the Jets won the game, so like it didn't come back to bite him. Like if the Jets lost that game, does he feel even worse about it because it cost the team? Maybe, I don't know, but yeah. So a lot of us have different thoughts on that. But putting that aside, I'm not rooting again. Oh man, I hope Corley doesn't make the team. I don't feel that way at all. You know what? People make mistakes. Mistakes happen. I hope that he makes the team and that he's a wonderful player for the Jets for many years to come. But he has to mature up and he's got to heal up. He's been dealing with an undisclosed injury throughout the voluntary portion of the offseason, OTAs, and mandatory minicamp. So he needs to get healthy before training camp, or he's just going to run out of time, quite frankly. He's just going to run out of time. And Taylor Sterling, okay, I was wondering which punter it was. Kroger is the great arm, crazy, tricky highlight guy. Okay, I didn't think it was McNamara. I thought it was Kroger, but thank you for confirming. So shout out to Taylor Sterling for that. Yeah, Blankenship tried out for the team, did not make the team. Taylor Sterling asks, who is worse, fake BMAC or Wow Crybaby? That's a good one. Maybe that's a future poll of the day we can investigate here on the show. A-Step 10, Arthur is here on the chat. Let's go. And we got another super chat. Well, I think we all know what that means.
Wow.
What's up, everybody? Good morning. Arthur and his son are another combo that's going to be coming to the tailgate, which I can't wait. So shout out to A-Step 10, as you guys know him here in the chat, a.k.a. Arthur. That's amazing news and really happy that he's going to make it. Arthur, you're now up to 43 raffle tickets so far this month. I will update the leaderboard accordingly. You are still in second place, but you're just in second place by more. There you go. Our current updated leaderboard, and we have this updated now. J-Boy with 90 raffle tickets. A-Step 10 with 43. Scotty Mayhem, 34. For Lillian Big D with 27. And Drake Ray with 25. Rounding things out there on the chat. Shout out to Arthur, a.k.a. A-Step 10. Love it. All right, let's go back to the phone lines. We have, wait a second. Wait a second here. Wait a second. What do we have going on? Okay, wait. It's coming through. He found where he's supposed to be. EC for an update. Live. EC.
Hey, I always love when they say that these players who are like in the doghouse have an undisclosed kind of an injury. To me, that's bullshit. I mean, he's just got a bruised mangina. That's all it is.
Okay. That may be true. Also, EC, can you also clarify, have you found out where the hell you're going, or where are you?
Oh, I already delivered it, and I'm on my way to number next.
Hey, by the way, what are you delivering exactly? Are you allowed to say that, or are you protected from the FBI?
I deliver empty containers, dumpsters. They're 15 or 20-yard dumpsters on the hook truck. I don't drive the truck that has that cable that pulls them up. That thing scares the bejesus out of me.
All right.
But they're just, 15, 20-yard construction dumpsters, I drop them mostly at construction sites where they build houses and they throw, like 2x4s and lumber and used crap, shingles, whatever, trim, all construction material. And then I take it to a dump site or a transfer station where you just dump it on the concrete and then the bulldozers load up tractor trailers there. But Yeah, it's an easy job. It's pretty much
Easy
the
job. I see
hard,
what you did there. It's an easy job. Ah, very nice. Hey, Easy, real
it's
quick,
not a
have you ever seen the
difficult
show?
job to do.
Have you ever seen the show MTV Cribs?
Oh yeah, you want to see my crib? Is that what you look?
Yeah, sweet. That's not even what I was saying, but yes. What do we got?
See, I don't even have a container on the back. I just dropped one off, so you can see the hook.
We're just naked back there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
right.
I'm just driving.
All right.
Driving, bobtailing is the actual correct term, especially when you see a tractor trailer without a trailer. That's called bobtailing.
Okay.
And believe it or not, that's actually dangerous.
When you're driving all day, what are you eating or drinking in there? What's happening?
I usually, get a bag of nuts or something. But I'm diabetic, so it's not like I eat a lot of snack food.
Oh, okay.
Some days I don't even have lunch. So.
Oh, okay. Well, the reason why I brought up the MTV Cribs thing, the reason why I brought up the MTV Cribs thing, it was cool to spontaneously just sort of see what is happening in your crib. That's not what my question was. It was people are asking, like, if a show could happen where we just follow you around all day in your truck and that a camera is just on you. And you. Yes, exactly.
Christ.
That's what people are asking in the comment section.
That'd be about as exciting as the Truman Show. Hey, no, you don't want to do that. I'll just drive. Look here. See,
there it is.
That's me. I'm just driving. Okay. This is Highway 64 in between Raleigh and what the hell? I'm in the 2-lane section. So I'm in Knightdale-Wendell area of North Carolina, and it's a nice little ride. And then I just take it back and forth.
Yeah, well, that's what For Lily says here. He put in the comment, can we have a show where you just follow around Easy around all morning? Like, is that a thing? Could that happen? Yeah.
Look, that guy that complained about your daughter,
oh, boy.
I wouldn't have a problem if he complained about a show with me just driving around doing nothing.
But fair enough. That's
no, it's I'm just, delivering dumpsters, and when I pick up a full one, I take it to the dump it out, and then the only thing manual I have to do on this job is get out of the truck and open and close the doors to dump. That's it.
Well, that's not bad at all. Okay, nice.
Yep. Yeah, because it's a swing door.
Okay.
But it's an all right job. Yep. I mean, I'm getting $25 an hour, and I'm semi-retired, so I don't even care.
Congratulations. Sweet.
It's like I was hoping I wasn't even going to work today. And then I would be talking to you from my kitchen like I do sometimes.
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah. Making a Western. Yeah.
Yeah, Western Scramble. I love that damn thing. It's good.
Yeah. Hey, I hope one day that I'm just eating the same meal every day. I prepare my nice little egg breakfast that I'm going to do and just eat the same meal every day at the same table. That's what I hope I eventually do when I'm not running around doing all the craziness that I do now. But we'll see.
What do you usually have for breakfast?
I don't, unfortunately, because of running around, doing like helping with the kids and then jumping on here, then running to the radio station. I don't, but eventually it should change because at the end of next week, I do it once a week. Every Sunday we go out to a diner, which is very nice, which is great. But I do want to work it in because I do think breakfast is the most important meal of the day. But unfortunately, I'm on the run all the time. But that should change. Next week, I won't have to run to the radio, or after next week.
Have you noticed?
I won't have to run to the radio station. What have I noticed?
Have you noticed on the days that you well, hold on a second. Have you noticed on the days that you eat breakfast, you get voraciously hungry towards lunchtime?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Have you? Wait, can you hear me? What I was saying is, have you noticed that the days you eat breakfast, you're hungrier at lunch?
If I eat breakfast, no, I'm not hungry at lunch because I had my food quenched in some way earlier. Yeah.
Oh, because a lot of people say that when they eat breakfast, it gets their body going, and so their body starts, it gets your body to start burning energy quicker because you have breakfast. Oh, so by the time lunch rolls around, it's like the breakfast kick-started your body into burning energy mode. So a lot of people are hungrier at lunchtime when they've had breakfast because their body is burning all that breakfast up, and it's used to running faster and burning. So then when you get to lunchtime, you're really hungry.
Oh, I guess that makes sense. I mean, I'm not a doctor, but that math seems to check out. Okay.
Yeah. When I used to be a lot heavier, and then when I lost weight, I found out the secret to losing the weight was have 5 small meals a day.
Oh, instead of the 3 big meals.
Yeah, just and have the biggest meal earlier, and then taper them off towards dinner time, and then don't eat after 8.
Okay. I like that. We'll follow that up, Easy, and I like it. Sharon, by the way, sending in just $1. And at first you'd be like, well, what is she doing this for, right? Like Sharon McLean, one of our great supporters of the show, sending in $1 here.
Wow.
Every time a super chat comes through, and she just simply explained, just want to hear a wow. So there you go, Sharon. I respect it. There you go. You're $2 away, by the way, from a raffle ticket, rather, for this month. They're $2.99 a pop, so you're $2 away. You can do that at any point over the next 2 weeks. Feel free to spread out your wows appropriately for that as well. Well, folks, unbelievable show. You guys continue to surprise me with how we react live to things, whether it's the Father's Day special a couple days ago, whether it's this and getting an angry email and it turning into an entire theme at the back end of the show here. Amazing. We have 400 people in the room. Like the video, hit subscribe. You guys just don't want to miss the content. It's all things New York Jets, of course, and then everything else that's included. That is every single morning at 7:30. Again, you will not see any more Boy Green Daily or Boy Green Meets Woody or anything else today on this channel. But if you go over to the Man Shout Show at Boy Green Digital, make sure you guys subscribe. We're going to have 2 interviews up today. I'm recording both of those in the early afternoon. So 2 new interviews are coming today in the early afternoon window. So keep an eye out for that. That's how you guys can just get more content. If you guys just want more, you will get more, and that's how it will happen. I want to thank everybody for joining us here on the program. Looking forward to it. And whoa. Dre Gray says, BG, you missed my super chat. Let me make sure I get that in. First off, I'll get this one in here on the show.
Wow.
Whoa. I don't want to ever miss anyone's super chat here on the show. So let me put this one through with your previous super chat combinations. You're now at least up to 29 raffle tickets, but let me go up. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything from you, Dre. All right. Let me see. Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you so much, Dre Correa. I appreciate this. Yes, I didn't want to get that lost with the call. So thank you, Dre, for reminding me. My apologies. Another super chat here on the program.
Wow.
Thank you, Dre, for the reminder there. My apologies. And we got some extra wows in there. So how about another one?
Wow.
Dre Correa with another $5 super chat here. Thanks, brother. And I'll also add that to another part of your total here. We'll put you up to 31 raffle tickets so far this month. I'll update the banner in a second. Remember, Sala said, if you don't have haters, you ain't popping. Keep doing what you're doing, BG. I love the coffee club. JETS. Jets. Let's go. 100%. And I will tell you, for people that get into this, whatever this is, Boy Green Daily, my radio career, you learn very quickly that people will tear you down, and that's what's going to happen. Now, there's plenty of people that show love. Obviously, we have that here in the Boy Green Coffee Club, which I cherish. But when you do stuff like this and you put yourself out there every day on shows like this or the radio or Boy Green Meets Woody or anything and everything else that I do, you open yourself up to criticism. And hey, that's part of the game, and I understand it. But what I love is that I love love, and I love the love that we have here on the show. So that means the world. So thank you, Dre, for the kind words. Appreciate you. And like I said, you have 31 raffle tickets now, so I'll update and change the leaderboard here. You're right there behind Scotty. You remain in 4th place here, Dre, and I will move forward. Lily and Big D, he rounds out our top 5 here as well. So thank you very much. Appreciate that. And let's fix that real quick here on the program. Thank you very much. And let's add this in for our guy, Dre Correa, baby. Nice. All right. Let me do this. All right. And booyah. Okay, boom. We have our top 5 leaderboard updated. A quick shout out. J-Boy, 90 raffle tickets. A-Step, 1043. Scotty Mayhem, 34. Drake Rare, 31 now, with all your super chats counting. For Lily and Big D with 27 rounding out. And just I see a couple of extra questions or comments in here. Jay Lepsetter says, what wardrobe gear will Pop Senior be dressed in for this Jets-Cowboys game? Excellent question. I will say this. We will see. He's his own man. He will make that determination himself. So we will see. TBD. I don't know. Good question. Shout out to Barbara. She says, great show. Thank you guys for the comments. Appreciate that. DJ Dirty Cooch says, by those metrics, I guess Salah wasn't popping that hard. That could be. We love you. And Floor Lily says, by the way, what's the prize for this month? Thank you for that reminder. Let's throw that up on the big board here. All right. And it is this. It is a full New York Jets zip-up hoodie on the left side of your screen. Plus, we have the Boy Green Jet Zone original banner. It's this big-ass – I mean, this banner is massive. It's a big New York Jets banner for the wall. You guys can do as you please with that. So those are the two prizes. And we have an absolutely massive prize for the month of July. This may be one of the biggest prizes we've ever done on this show. That comes next month. So we've got great stuff for this month, which I just highlighted. But July may be the biggest raffle we've ever had on this show financially. So I hope you guys like it. William says, I like the hoodie. If you want a chance at it again, just at some point throughout the rest of the month of June, all you have to do to be eligible for these giveaways, which we do every month, is spend $2.99 on the channel. That could be with the Boy Green Coffee Club. That could be gifting Boy Green Coffee Club memberships. That could be super stickers. That could be super chats. That could be, or PayPal Venmo. Just make sure if you do send it in PayPal or Venmo, or like Scotty, who sends it occasionally on Zelle, just make sure that you guys indicate that in your message. So I know, because I don't want your money to go away without it doing as well. So William, if you want a chance at that hoodie, that is the way to do it. Oh, that's fascinating. Indy Jets BG, how many memberships will it take to sit next to Pops at the game? This is something we'll have to explore. I didn't think about this, but that's a good point, because when the Jets are reaching out to me, so hopefully I can finalize all that today. We have our section, we have our section down. The next step is, once they finish everything, which they have not yet. I see they're texting me, so I'll have to get back to them. But once they do that, they'll give me all the tickets, and then I'll have to dole them out. But the big thing for me will be seating chart, which I will do. But could we do something special for who gets to sit next to Pop? That's a good question, Indy. I'll get back to you, because wouldn't that be a trip? So, Indy, just make sure you remind me of this, or DM me on Discord. I'll keep you in mind, and anyone else who may want to bid for that, I guess. That is awesome. I love it. Beautiful. So thank you everybody for tuning in. For Lily and Big D, hit the like button, hit subscribe, spread the love. Absolutely cool. And yes, let's friggin' go. So it will be great. Scotty says we should just make it a raffle prize. You know what? Let me put that in my notes. That's a great idea. Let's do that. Let me put that in my notes here. That's a great idea, Scotty. Do that. Sitting next to Hop on Pop. Oh boy. That could be interesting during that game. Sitting next to, okay, Hop on Pop raffle. Okay, Scotty, great idea. I put that in my notes. We'll see what happens there. Great stuff. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in, and we will see you later. Again, if you want more Boy Green, we'll be coming up with @MC Show Digital content coming later today here on the channel. Take care, everybody, and we'll see you.